Hello and welcome back to another video. This is the high-grade TICKBALANG from 2023. This is a Witch from Mercury kit and is also the first ever kit that I've built that is not a mobile suit. This is some kind of aircraft mobile suit carrier, pretty much. I think that's what it is. I mean, it actually does carry the mobile suit on top, so yeah. So we're going to be taking a look at this today. One thing that I do want to mention, this does not come with an adapter, and that is the stand hole. So you need to have an adapter that is an octagon, 8 sides. I unfortunately do not have that. So I've just been using this regular stand, which surprisingly holds up well. Like, it doesn't fall over much. It still works. It's just going to be a bit wiggly. I think it's because of that square bit that kind of rests against that little flat tab right there. I think that's what makes it not fall over too easily. So it kind of works, but again, it's not really recommended to be using that type of thing. Now, you do actually get to close that up too, so you do get to hide that. If you pull it out like midway, like here, you can actually have this thing flap down and do whatever you want with that, because I don't know. It's just a weird feature that I found, and probably quite useless. Now, going on to the appearance, this thing is quite large. I mean, here's my hand for comparison. So it's about the size of a hand. And I do like that, actually. I mean, it makes sense. It is meant to be able to carry the mobile suits. Now, unfortunately, I do not have the Zowart, which is what this is meant for. I don't have that kit, but I do have the Pharact, which is basically similar in design. I do wish I had the Zowart, to be honest. The Zowart is pretty cool. But yeah, I don't really have it. Again, appearance-wise, it's very nice. I do like how well, I'm not sure what these are. These are like, what, landing platforms? They're pretty cool. And, like, design-wise, I think they've done a good job with, like, it just looks like, it also kind of looks like a mini runway, in a way. Whoops. I did not mean to say way that many times. Anyways. Oh my gosh. So this is the sticker sheet right here. Number 1, the large yellow arrows are these right here. Number 2, those large rectangle pieces, those are here and here. That's what those ones are for. Number 3, 4, and 5, those little tiny ones on the bottom left, right there. This is 3, 4, and 5. And numbers 6, 7, and 8 are these lights. So this is 6 right here. 6, 7, and on the back of the tail right here, that is 8. Now, there's not a lot of stickers to this, which I do love. I do love that. So, everything else, I've just used a flow type panel line marker. A lot of, not a lot. It's, I guess, medium. I don't know, like on the level of how much there is to panel line. Pretty medium, I guess. Yeah, there's not really much panel lining except for on, like, the wings, the tail. This middle line right here, that is panel lined. This tail is where that comes off, so that's why there's an extra line there. Also, this tail, this ending piece right here also comes off. Yeah, that line right there, that just comes off right there. On the bottom here, there are a few more panel lining options. Again, not a whole lot. A lot of this kit is built with like jumbo pieces, so there will be large lines everywhere. So yeah, out of box, these wheels are not color accurate. They're in the same color as the actual body of this aircraft. So I did paint those. I used acrylic paint. I'm not sure if that's okay. If you're an expert with painting and using acrylic on Gunpla or Gunpla plastics, please let me know if that's okay, because I've been using that. So far, it doesn't seem to be doing anything. It seems to be fine. But yeah, so I do recommend painting those wheels because they are just going to be the same color as the body of the aircraft if you do not paint those up. One thing that I wanted to do was also paint the landing gears, but I forgot to do that. Yeah, it's whatever anyways. Well, you also have this nice face design. I'm not sure what the inspiration was behind it, but it's quite interesting. Very interesting. Anyways, moving on to the articulation, because I think that's all there is for appearance. Here's the side view. You just saw the front view, but here's that again. Top view. Rear. And bottom. Yeah, so there's not really much to it. Also, there are these little thrusters that are, well, I guess I'll get to the articulation just now. So, articulation. We'll start off with the thrusters, because these ones back here are on a swivel, so it can go up that far, and it can go down that far, which is very nice. You have these on the side, which are on a slight swivel. They don't really give much, but they are there. And on top, you do have a sliding gimmick. Those slide out, and they also swivel as well. So that's the same on this side as well. They are a bit tough to pull out, I will say. But they are there. And you also have handles that go up that far. At first, I was trying to push it up a bit more until I felt, I was like, why is it not going up that far? Because I thought it would go up 90 degrees, but I looked at the box art. It is not meant to go up 90 degrees. It is just meant to be up that far. So, just a warning. Yeah, so when you are messing with this handle, just be informed that they do not go up that far. So it's only up to here. That's as far as they go. And moving on to, well, you already saw the sliding gimmick for that, so there's that. There's handlebars underneath, which are difficult to get out. Yeah. Okay, that one's easy to get out. But those are handlebars. The kit can, whatever kit you want to use can grab onto those. This side, for some reason, is not cooperating the best. Yeah, so, and, well, my favorite part is the landing gears. So, the landing gears are they're actually quite involved, or is that how you say it? I'm not sure. But, right now, okay, I guess I'll get rid of this one first. You push it in, and that's it. To pull it back out, you pull that out, and you want to press this upwards until you hear that click. That click will lock it in place, and then you have that. So, push that down, and then one thing that I also don't like about this kit is these hatches. These hatches are horrible. These are horribly designed. I don't understand why they were made this way, but these are not on a swivel. These are on a little gap section that just slides in and out, and it's kind of annoying. So one more time, you want to pull that out and then push it up until you hear the click, and then you want to push it back down to store it again. So again, these panels, they close like that, and then you have to push it in. I guess it's not so bad, but I just don't understand why they're designed to be that way. Anyways, for these two landing gears right here, what you want to do is push it down until it clicks, like that. And then you want to push that inwards and rotate the entire landing gear until it's closed like that. So again, pull down and click, and then press it inwards to fold in the landing gear. And they just close. You can see I'm struggling with this one because this one does not. I think that's the best it's gonna be. Yeah. Again, I don't like those hatch covers. It's not the best feeling when you're trying to open them and close them. It's just it's horrible. I'm just gonna be out there. It's horrible. I don't like it. They couldn't have done a regular swivel. I would have been fine with that, but no, that's like a sliding pocket. So I kind of want to demonstrate this. So here's the pocket, right? It has, and here is the hatch or whatever joint. It just slides in, and you have to okay, let's say that's closed. In order to open it, you have to do something like that, and then close it back up. It's weird. Anyway, I do have some kits prepared for. Wow, that actually opened a lot. Okay. I do have some kits prepared, so we can put these on. Again, I don't have the Zowart, so I'm just using any Witch from Mercury kit, to be honest. Like that. Everything that involves the hand being on a handlebar will need to be using the sandwich style technique, because none of these are going to have sliding, none of these are going to just slide in. So there is that. This is the Beguir Pente. Yeah, so I'm just gonna move the camera back a bit. Yeah, so now you just have your mobile suit hanging from the bottom, which is actually kind of cool. I haven't tried this until now, so that's actually pretty sick. Yeah, I like that. Anyways, moving on to another, which is two poses on, well, yeah, well, I don't know. So close up these right there. And let's see. So one thing about this kit is that I'm pretty sure it's only compatible with the Zowart, with this part here, because there's a swivel here. Well, I guess maybe not only the Zowart, but I do have this. This is the Demi Barding. You just kind of just sit it on top like so. Just gonna hold the feet down just in case. So what this is supposed to do is the bottom of the foot is meant to sit flat on that little piece right there. It just but the Demi Barding is not able to do that, so that is a bummer. But yeah, so here it is with a mobile suit on top. This gives you an idea of what the Zowart could look like. Pretty cool. But I also do have the Pharact, which I would like to use the Pharact a bit more for like standing poses, but the heels and the toes, they don't cooperate anymore. Like both of these are on swivels, and that loosened up over time. So beware about that. The Pharact is a bit loose in the feet. Anyways, so also another reason that this is not compatible with this is the feet are way too long. Like these feet are not meant for this at all. So as you can see, the entire foot takes up the entire platform on the other side. Well, actually, I'm not sure if you can see that, but yeah, so it takes up quite a bit. Yeah, so what we want to do here is pull up the handle. I would suggest putting the hand on first and then closing that before getting the rest of the kit into the pose that you want. And that's probably as good as it's gonna get. Like that. So there you can see the bottom of the front side of the foot. Well, it's not sitting perfectly, but it is perfectly in line with that little platform back there. The handlebar, hand is attached to the handlebar, sandwich style. And yeah, you just have a bit of a pose here. So that is the Pharact in that pose using the handlebar. Yeah, so there is that. Oh my goodness. So yeah, there is that. Now onto some size comparisons. Actually, I'm gonna open these back up because I want to. I'm gonna do the size comparisons a bit weird here. Oh yeah. To get these back out, you just want to swivel them like that and push them up. These are they have a little thing. Wait, hold on. That way. They have a little like a mouth clamp or whatever that will go over that little platform right there. So that just closes up like that. So yeah, let's put this right here. kind of want to, I don't know, that's as far as it can go. Yeah, so I do have some size comparisons here, and we're actually going to put these on top of the TICKBALANG. So here is the high grade Gunvolva. I almost forgot it there. And actually, surprisingly, I think it kind of fits the TICKBALANG. But yeah, so there is that. Here is high grade Gundam Aerial. And here is the high grade RX 78-2. I've noticed that I accidentally put him into an old man pose, but there is that. And for the final kit, we have a larger kit, so we do have the high grade Banshee in destroy mode. Yeah, so it's quite large compared to the TICKBALANG, but yeah, that's to be expected with a larger kit. So any kit that is about Banshee size is probably not an ideal setup. Yeah, so recommended would be any kit from the Witch from Mercury line, I believe. Especially any of the Zowart sizes. I guess the Gunvolva is a really good standard size to have this on, because it actually looks really good. But that's my opinion. Anyways, yeah, so this is the high grade TICKBALANG. Do I recommend this? Absolutely. I absolutely recommend this. I've been wanting this kit for a while, and I've recently just got it, so, and honestly, I think the build is really good. A lot of jumbo parts, so a lot of large plates that put on together. The only issues that I have with this is actually there's no adapter for this. These swivel, like, if you want to open and close these, you got to be careful with them, because I don't know if they'll break or not. But if you want to open and close these little flaps, they are going to be a slight pain. But other than that, I highly recommend this. It's a really nice build to take a break from building mobile suits, and just to have not only does it like fly in the sky, but you can also have it like you can have a mobile suit just standing on top and have it pretend like you know, in Pacific Rim, if you've seen Pacific Rim, the Jaegers are standing on these moving platforms, and that is something I think that you can recreate using the TICKBALANG. But yeah, so I really do recommend this. Again, another thing is that the wheels are color inaccurate. So you do have to paint those. Well, actually, are they color accurate? No, they're not. They are painted on the box, so yeah. I'm not really sure what else to say about this, but yeah, so I do recommend this kit. It's a really nice kit. But yeah, so if you enjoyed this video, leave a like and consider subscribing. Oh, one more thing. I don't think I will be posting on Wednesdays anymore. I don't know if you've noticed, but I've been lacking on Wednesdays, but yeah, so uploads are probably going to be every Saturday again. And yeah, so let me know what your thoughts are on the TICKBALANG. Yeah, so if you enjoyed, again, leave a like and maybe consider subscribing to help out the channel. And I'll see you guys in the next one.